Start your day the joyful way. It's your weekday morning talk show inviting you to start your day with a triple shot of good vibes. And now here's your host, the queen of joy herself, Jessica Dugas. Good Friday morning, everybody. I hope you are doing well today. Look, the camera is all wonky this morning. Goodness gracious. It's been a whole craziness over here. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and you are watching Project Joy Live. It is your triple shot of good vibes every weekday morning, and it is Fun Friday. It is Fun Friday. We're going to do a little recap of what we've been talking about over the last week with our fabulous May series guests. I'm going to give you guys are going to get the inside scoop on some things this morning. We have to talk about a kind of almost a proud mama moment yesterday that I will share with you guys. And what else we have? There's some drama going on outside the courtroom this morning. Going to talk about that in just a moment. Yeah. So, lots going on. We have some birthdays to do, of course. We'll talk about some national days. Let me know what is on your mind to talk about. And I also want to remind you, because we've been so busy with our May series, I think y'all have forgotten that you can come and join me live on air. And I would love for you to do that today. You just go to, let me pull it up, projectjoypodcast.com. And you can click the join live button and share what's bringing you joy today. Share what you want to talk about, whatever is on your mind. I would love to chat with you. projectjoypodcast.com. I'm going to show it on the screen. There we go. And click the join live button and join me live on air for next segment. I would love to have you here. Let's talk about what's going on today. Drama outside the courtroom this morning. So I have shared that I have been following the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, and the person that I watched the trial through is attorney Emily D. Baker. Emily D. Baker was an attorney for a long time and was a prosecutor, I believe. And I'm hoping I'm not saying something that's incorrect here. I think from what I remember correctly, but I love watching I've enjoyed watching the trial through her, because she is an attorney and can speak to some of the different things that have been going on in the trial. And because sometimes it's hard to understand some of this stuff. Okay. Let's just be honest. What do these objections mean? Why? Who's in the courtroom? Why is this happening? And she does a really good job of explaining it, but I enjoy her because we'll get a little woo for a minute here. I have shared that I am all Aquarius all the time. However, it's more like I'm all air all the time. My astrological chart is pretty much half Aquarius, half Libra. Okay. And here's the thing about that combination. Aquarius is all about, being the humanitarian. We're saving the world one know-it-all Aquarius at a time. Okay, that's what we're doing. And Libra is all about the fairness. You see the Libra represented by the scales, and it's needing to see both sides of things. So here I am being this person who wants to save the world in all the ways. I'll see all the different sides of things. Okay. And so I enjoy Emily's streams because Emily gives the tea on stuff. She tells what's going on, but she does it in a way that is facts, and it's showing all sides of things. There is not taking a side happening on her channel. There is not Johnny Depp's automatically going to win or Amber Heard's automatically going to win. It's facts. And she says that on her show. I'm going to cuss, just cover your ears if you don't like it. Push the children away. She says straight out on her show, facts, not fuckery. Okay. That's it. And so I enjoy the facts part of that and everything else. Well, through her channel, there are other creators that are known as LawTube. And these are all lawyers who are also streaming and have been following the case and all of this stuff. And I know from having led groups before that it can be very challenging to keep the drama out when it comes to group activities, because everybody has different opinions. And unless you have really done a lot of personal development, and even then stuff happens, you sometimes drama happens in these the interactions with people. And that kind of stuff is what has been going on. But long story short, so I through her channel, I have come across other attorneys who are doing amazing things, and one of them is known as DUI Guy. And DUI Guy has been in court almost every day. In fact, there was a mic drop moment in court the other day, and you can actually see him in the background going, like he's been in court. And it's been really nice to see him and some of the other people in court reporting on what the jurors are doing, because we don't see the jurors on camera. And so he goes out this morning. They've had line sitters so that they're able to get some sleep. He gets to the line this morning. Line sitters are gone. Don't know where they've gone. So he realizes at that point he has to make an offer to switch with somebody in the line. So he ends up finding this girl who's willing to take $4,000 to swap place in line with him. And she comes out, he transfers the money. He's doing this live on air this morning. Okay. Transfers the money, $4,000. Listen, I love some Johnny Depp, but $4,000 was a lot. At any rate, $4,000 and a wristband from another day in order to switch spots with her. So he transfers the money live on the stream. She walks him to the place she was standing. He goes in line, and everything seems to be fine. They said, great night transaction. Nice to meet you. And she leaves. And everybody around there was like, yep, she was here. Absolutely. We recognize what just happened. The lieutenant walks up and says, no, you're not getting in today. And he was like, excuse me? And he said, yeah. He said, you're not allowed to get in. Don't care if you paid somebody, but you're cutting in line. And he's like, I have not cut in line. We literally swithed places, and everybody around was vouching for him. And the lieutenant was just like, no, you're not getting in. So he's like, well, I'm not relinquishing my place in line. And he said, well, you can do whatever you want, but when you get up there, you're not going to be able to get a wristband. So sure enough, gets to the front. Long story short, doesn't get a wristband, doesn't get in. So it's this whole drama going on. At any rate, he is now, as we speak, he is on Legal Vice's YouTube channel at the moment, talking about the experience. But look, this whole week has been very interesting because we've had this trial going on for several weeks. We had a huge tragedy happen in Texas, this week as well, with the shooting at the elementary school. And we're all sitting here trying to do our best within our homes. There's just so much going on and so much out there that is a distraction from what we need to be paying attention to in order to make our lives better and move forward in our lives and make the world a better place. And there's a lot of things happen sometimes, but we get to choose how we respond to it. And I think it's so important for us to keep our heads screwed on straight and decide what we are going to focus on today. And when we make that decision, is that focus point going to move us forward? Is it going to move us ahead? Does it make any difference in the world? I've said before, there is nothing wrong with entertainment, being entertained by something. Even the most spiritual of people that I know of, still go out and have fun and watch movies and have meals and tell jokes and enjoy comedy and get caught up in the drama sometimes. And it's what we've talked about so many times before, where it's a light switch moment. It's an opportunity for us to flip the switch and choose not to sit in it for too long. Like stuff happens. Yes, feel all the things, feel the emotions, but then choose to move on, because ultimately, what can we really do? Let me know if you're here this morning. Say hello. Let us know where you're joining us from today and all of that good stuff. And we would love to see what you are up to today. Let's see. Miss Mandy's here this morning. Listen, I have some words for you this morning, girlfriend. And also Juju as well. Juju's here this morning too. It's good to see you. That's it. We are human as well. We are human as well. And we are not one thing or another. And even in the things that I have been challenged with over the last week, my husband's like, just keep the vision, keep a positive attitude. That's what we really need right now. And I'm like, absolutely keep the vision, keep the positive attitude. But I am allowed in the moment to stomp my feet and then go, okay, I'm done now. Now I'm keeping the vision. And you can keep the vision of where you want to go and stomp your feet at the same time. I just want to say, I believe in you. Okay. I believe in you. You are a talented human being. All right. You are a talented human. I believe that you can feel some kind of way about something and still be a high vibe. You can still hold the vision for what you want in your life. You can still do all of the things. So the word is and. The word is and. You can be all of the things at the same time. It is possible, because I've been in that situation before where, and I've shared this several times about my grief journey, especially when my brother passed away, was that I felt immense grief and immense sadness. And people will say things to you like, oh, remember, he's still around. It's for the better. And absolutely, you can believe those things. You can say, I absolutely know that I can speak to him whenever I want. I have. I absolutely know that his energy is still around. I absolutely know that this is better. Like, I much rather him not be suffering the way he was here on this planet. But I can also feel so immensely sad and grief stricken for the very physical human loss of what is going on at the both same time, and it's so important for us to remember that. If someone, we've got to stop this situation where we're telling people, oh, just remember this, or don't forget this. Yes. And think about the possibility that the person may be absolutely holding on to their vision, but they're just at the same time having a moment of human experience. Because I don't know if you know this, breaking news, we are human. I don't know if you knew that, but my friend Calvin used to say, good luck paying your rent in the 5D. Okay. Good luck paying your rent in the 5D, because, and the point of that statement is, you can be as spiritual as you want, as evolved as you want, but at the end of the day, your rent / mortgage is still due. And that's it. That's it. Good morning, Jacksons. It is good to see you here. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. We're fired up about some things this morning. Listen, we're going to take a quick break, you guys, and be right back. We're going to talk about some national days. We're going to talk about a very kind of proud proud mama moment that I had yesterday. And we're going to talk about that coming up as well. Don't go anywhere. Let me know. Oh, and don't forget, go to projectjoypodcast.com, click the join live button, and join me live next segment. Share what's bringing you joy today. And we'll be right back after this.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing. Healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and today is Friday, May the 27th, 2022. Thank you guys for being here with me this morning. It is officially Fun Friday. That means anything goes. It means we're just talking, hanging out, having a conversation today. It was a wonderful week on Project Joy Live, and I cannot even begin to. I mean, I think at some point I'm going to have to go back and rewatch everything from this month and just document the synchronicities that have happened. I have witnessed synchronicities between every single one of our guests, between Shifra Malka, Laura Mazzata, Sharon Walters, Scott Mason, Kenneth Lord. And just, I picked those guests as very different. They're very different. They work in very different fields. They do very different things, but there have been these themes that have flowed beautifully through each and every person that has been on the network. And then I've watched the synchronicities happen between the people that have been on the show and the comments and what has been happening there, and certain topics being brought up at a great time. Then the synchronicities that have happened between all of that and private messages that I've received from some of you. Of things that have just lined up, synchronicities that have happened between the things that have happened this month on the show and things that have happened in my personal life. I shared that we are in the midst of a big transition right now, and next week I will have official announcement for you guys about some things, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes. A lot going on behind the scenes. And I'm very excited, and also very, I tend to be extremely anxious during a period of excitement. So my sleep is a little wonky. Thank you, sir. Water this morning. My sleep is wonky. I'm trying over here. Okay. I'm trying. And so there's a lot going on, but it is so beautiful to see how everything has been tying together. I'm really just so moved by the entire series this month. Monday, Shifra taught. We still have one more week with Shifra and one more week with Laura Mazzata, by the way. Really excited about that coming up next week. So just so you're aware, the schedule for next week is as follows. On Wednesday or Monday, we have finishing up Shifra series on mattering. On Tuesday, we are finishing up Laura Mazzata's series on empowerment, talking about spiritual empowerment on Monday. I know a lot of you guys are going to be really excited about that. Wednesday, we are doing a full series recap on everything. And I'm going to put it out there and see if anybody, if any of them want to jump on that day for a full, see if they want to do a recap. Thursday, we're going to have a little bit of an impromptu day, and we're going to be talking about, I'm going to have some of those official announcements for you. And then Friday, I'm going to be announcing, giving you guys a look at what's to come in the month of June on Project Joy. Now, based on the announcement that I'm going to give you next week is also going to determine how things might shape up for the month of June, but we're here for it. We're going to work it out. As I mentioned, it is also birthday season for us. My son's birthday is on Monday. My daughter's birthday is the next week, and my two of my other daughters' birthday are the week following. So it is birthday season for us around here. So it's a lot going on, a lot of craziness, but that's a little bit of a heads up of what we're going to be doing next week on the show. Let me go back and address a couple comments, and then I'm going to get to something that I want to share about yesterday. Anne Marie said something that was said to me the other day: just because you told me something is worse doesn't make what I am going through any better. Absolutely. And we have to remember, look, we're all given different circumstances. And even if we both manifest the same circumstance in what it is. So say we both got robbed. Okay. Say we both got robbed. And here's the thing. Number one, we're both different people. Our life experiences have been different. Our traumas have been different. Our internal toolkit of how we deal with things is different. Every single thing that happens to us is processed in a very different way because we are different human beings. And so even if someone says to you, well, this is going on, but this is so much worse at the moment, the processing is different. It was like what I talked about the other day regarding the court stuff. When the court stuff was going on with the Johnny Depp case, and they're busy talking about hashtags and social media following and all of this stuff in the court. And then the massacre happened in Texas. Look, it's all everything is perspective. Everything is perspective. And we have to understand that we're all given different things, different tools, different experience, different perspective. And two things happening simultaneously or that are quote unquote the same doesn't change the fact that our experiences are very different. Let's see. Angelique said, learning is bringing me joy and our upcoming move. I love it. Juju's daughter is turning 23 today. Remind me what her name is, Juju, so I can write it down on our birthday list today. Happy birthday to her. I'm over here trying. Mandy. Rhonda's here this morning from Spirit Sessions. Good morning, Rhonda. It is always good to see you. Don't forget, you guys, you can catch Spirit Sessions on Sunday, simulcasting to the Breakthrough Show Network. It has been such a pleasure partnering with Spirit Sessions, Rhonda, Bex, and Teresa. Here's their beautiful graphic. Let me get my comments going here. There we go. So you'll get to see their show on Sundays, 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Eastern time, simulcasting to the Breakthrough Show Network here on YouTube. So don't miss that, you guys. Come, and I know they have an amazing guest coming up Sunday, so you'll be able to hear more about that coming up this weekend as well. So we're really, really, really excited about that. And I'm glad you're here this morning, Rhonda. Let's see where we were at comments wise. My sleep has been all over the place. I started taking CBD with elderberry. They work. Yes, CBD can be amazing for some people. It's not a good friend of mine. I have some reaction issues with it, but there's some different things that you can do. Let's see. June is my birthday. June 17th. Let me write this down. June 17th, Mandy. Birthday. Okay. It is officially in the book. Yes. Let's see. Of course. Oh my gosh, Melissa's here this morning. Good morning, Melissa. It is good to see you. It has been so long. You should click the button down there. You should. Maybe you're at work and you can go sneak in the bathroom. No, you're on vacation. Okay, go to projectjoypodcast.com. Click the join live button and come join me live on air. All right. Ashley. Okay, I've written it down. Ashley Sanchez, happy birthday. We'll make her the star of our birthday song. Yes, I'm so excited to be partnering together, Rhonda. It's going to be amazing. And I'm glad to know I'm not the only one. I've tried it. Doesn't work out well for me. Long story. See, Mandy, peer pressure. Peer pressure. Okay, let's talk about my happy almost mama moment yesterday. Okay. Learning in Silence premiered yesterday with Juju Divine Empress at 11 a.m. And she had a fabulous guest, Mandy, speaking of the devils, on the show. You guys, I was doing live streams long before I ever started my show. And then when I started my show, I've been very transparent about this. I didn't know what the F I was doing. Okay. I just thought I want to do a show. It'll be fun. And I just did it. And so I'm always telling people, if you go back and watch season 1, just please keep that in mind. I used Zoom to go live. It was very clunky. I tried OBS for a time. It has been through the ringer. It has taken me a long time to get to where I am today, and also that it's still not perfect. You know, I have my own moments where I put the wrong thing on the screen, or I say the wrong thing, or something doesn't go the way that I planned for it to go. It is a challenge to start something new like that. I struggled a lot at the beginning, a lot. And especially in my presentation, you guys, I used to write down every single thing I was going to say. And you could tell on camera, you could tell. But so I've come a really long way with where I've gotten to. So I say all this to say that it is not easy to start something new. Adding to the plate, discussing things that can be a challenge at the time. Discussing things that are hot button topics, discussing things that 100% someone somewhere is going to disagree with you, have a different opinion, have a different thought. It is hard work. Okay. So anybody that thinks that it's easy for the majority of people to just come on and start a show are sadly mistaken. Juju killed it yesterday. Juju was amazing. She was vulnerable. She brought Mandy on. Mandy was amazing and vulnerable. Both of them very courageous in the topics that they were talking about around mental health. And it was just this proud moment that I have of going like, I knew that they could do it. I knew. And I don't, you know, I don't often like referring to myself as a mama because I have enough kids. All right. But here's the thing. I refer to that in this way because, for those of you that are parents, you know how with your kids, even in their lowest moments, even in their moments that are the most challenging, you still go, man, they're going to be something amazing. And you just know, in your heart that your kids are going to be something amazing. I feel that every single time I see any of my hosts on the Breakthrough Show Network go live, because it's like I know what they're capable of, and I see the greatness sometimes even before they do. And I was so moved by the show yesterday. It, like I said, it was vulnerable, it was informational, and it came exactly what I said was going to happen, from this very raw and real place, which is what we need sometimes. You don't always need polished whatever. You don't always need these weird, topics that we get into sometimes. Sometimes you just need to be real, tell a story. And that's what happened yesterday. And I got to say that it was so exciting to see, Juju and Mandy brought it home, yesterday, brought it home. It was amazing. Let me let me go back to now that I'm done with my rampage. Let me go back in my comments. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Just as you said, the server did a glitch. Yes, it was a really, really good show. I know. Listen, you guys got to get the tissues out here. You guys got to get the tissues. Already tearing up. Yes, yes. It was an amazing moment. It was an amazing moment. And it was just, you can tell somebody all day long that this is when the magic happens. Okay. You can tell somebody all day long that they're going to be amazing. But if they don't believe yet that they're going to be amazing, you see that presented. And I think that even though Juju has told me 100 times, oh my God, I'm so nervous, you saw just a beautiful thing happen yesterday. And I meant what I said in the comment that I made at the end of the show, which is they were both beautiful butterflies, and by a single flap of their wing, they're changing the world. You just are. And I'm just, I will digress on it, but it was amazing. You guys did fabulous. And I truly have that moment every time, I see any of the hosts on the Breakthrough Show Network step into their power and own their slot of time, and have it be theirs and something special and all of that. So I will digress on that in the moment. I see Melissa, I think, in the background, but I don't see her. So, there. See, now look. Now we're going to listen, you guys, me and this chick over here go back a long way, and we're going to say good morning. So please welcome my friend Melissa.
Hey, Jess.
It's been so long.
I know. It's been a rough one, but I'm on vacation this week, and I saw you live, and I was just like, I got to tune in, because most of the time when you're live, I'm at work, so it's hard.
I know. So you just sneak into the bathroom. No one will know.
So I just had a few minutes. I just thought I'd come and say hi, because I got a hair appointment in 20 minutes. So I'm going to do some self-care today.
Yes. Yes. We love that. How's the family?
They're doing good. It was a rough few years, but we all came out. So
yeah, that's it. We have all come out of hiding.
We have.
I feel like that's what I feel like when everybody started kind of going out again, that it was like that moment on The Wizard of Oz when the Munchkins came out after the house. Come out wherever they just yeah. So good. How have things now? Tell everybody where you're at, because you're in Canada, but some people don't know location.
So I'm in Rosslyn, New Brunswick, Canada. For those who don't know Canadian geography, we're right next door to Maine. And so I'm probably about an hour and a half to the Maine border. Well, no, less than that, about an hour, I guess. But yeah, I'm in true East Coaster, Acadian, you know, having the time of our lives down here.
I love it. And how have things been shaping up around there with everything? I mean, sort of calming down. You always see something in the news, but
You know what? I mean, I don't want to get, too political or whatever like that, but, um, you know, here on the East Coast, we're barely a million people. So, like well, no, I guess we're over a million now, but, we're a pretty quaint little area here. And, they did really, I find everybody really listened, to, the powers of be, the doctors and that sort of thing. So it, we all did really well down here.
yeah.
And at one point we were the safest spot in the world, in New Brunswick. So it was, it was great. Everybody just enjoyed, really saw the joy in each and every day, and, thanked our blessings, and counted our stars on, our families were safe and this and that. And, we made the best out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I think, look, to be fair, like I was talking about earlier, we were all, and COVID is a prime example of this. We were all handed the same thing, the same situation. And so for anybody to come out and say that any country, any city, any person was handling it worse than another, I think does a severe disservice to the fact that we're all individuals, that we are all different people. We are all different countries. We are all different. We have different tools inside of us to handle things. And so I believe that in the given moment, everybody did what they thought was the right thing to do in the moment. And
oh yeah, I agree.
It's just, go ahead.
For me, and also being in sort of like a healthcare service industry, like I made, Paul, my husband, was laid off from his job because they weren't opening. And, for the first 6 weeks, I was the only one going out, and I was the one that was doing the groceries and this and that. But, they all, I mean, both Paul and Peter didn't leave the house for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And, that was hard on them. And, I told Paul, I was like, you just find stuff, go find a trail, go find a beach. You can go places, you just can't be with other people. But, embrace what we have, embrace, what we have in front of us. Right. And just find the joy and peace of even just sitting outside and listening to the birds, because there's not very often that we can do that in a run of, a normal crazy day. So
yeah. Well, here's some, I can give you a little. So my cousin lives in Maine.
Yep.
Now she just moved from Vermont to Maine. And I may or may not be getting to see her in the very near future, which means I'll be close to a certain border.
Nice.
And that's all. That's all I will say about that for right now. Okay. It was good to catch up with you today, Melissa.
Yeah, I gotta go. My appointment's in 20 minutes, and I think it takes about 15 minutes to get there. So
get your hair did, girl, and have a good day. It was good to see you.
You too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
So always good to see friends, you guys. Always good to see friends. Listen, Mandy's like, I see what you're laying down. Okay. I have so many things that I want to share with you guys, but Thursday next week, I promise Thursday next week, you don't want to miss. Okay. Because I will have more to share come Thursday. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is going on. I guess we'll take a quick break, and we're going to come back and do our national days. We have birthdays to do. We have lots of stuff to do. And then we'll talk to another friend right after the break as well. I just saw someone pop up behind the scenes. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to do our poem. We're going to do our visit the Weiss. Oh, no, we're going to visit another friend too. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Imagine a world where every child gets a great education. Educating all children is the only way to end poverty. This is what the Weiss Scholarship Foundation is working to accomplish. Our 6 staff members, our mentors and coordinators, who are on the ground in Kenya, are totally engaged in every aspect of our students' lives, so we can give them every opportunity for success. In just a few short years, we have already awarded 141 scholarships. We send children to high school who would have never gone without our support. And then we help them go on to either university or vocational school. We have already scaled our holistic business model to 4 locations and are ready to scale it to many more. Today it's Kenya, but tomorrow it's more countries. Please contribute what you can today. You can make a one-time donation, a recurring donation, or choose to sponsor a child all on your own for all 4 years of high school for just $3,500. Go to our website, www.weissscholarshipfoundation.org.
Thanks for watching the Breakthrough Show Network. Today, we'd like to support our friend over at Nail Beauty by Brittany. Purchase your custom, press-on, Reiki-infused nails by visiting nailbeautybybrittany.com. Don't forget your discount by using the code BREAKTHROUGH. And now, back to the show.
I shall stand for love, even with a broken soul, even with a heavy heart. I shall stand for love, for the world is wounded, not just my little piece of land, where I am mostly safe, where I am mostly well, but our world everywhere, every day. I shall stand for love because we need more light, not more death, not more power, not more bombs. I shall stand for love so that our children are safe, so that our friends are sheltered, so that our borders are open. I shall stand for love, even with a broken soul, even with a heavy heart.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Today is Friday, May 27th, 2022, and I want to remind you to go visit our friend Dorothy over at weshallstandforlove.world, and I appreciate everyone standing for love in the comments this morning. It means a lot. It means a lot. Let's say hi to one of the fabulous stars of yesterday's show, Learning in Silence. Miss Mandy is here.
Hi guys, hi Jess.
Hi, it's
How
so
are
good to
you?
talk to you.
I know. I never get to talk to you one-on-one. This is so awesome.
I know, but listen, I was looking at some of your content and I'm like, see, we are both fascinated with astrology and things like that. And I'm like, we are on the same page.
Yes.
We are up
Honey.
here. We don't need to always talk because we're up here.
Right. We could just talk with the mind, third eye. That's it.
That's it. How was it for you doing the show yesterday?
I was trembling. Did you notice?
No, I didn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know Juju's was like, I was so nervous, and I'm like, shut up. No, you weren't.
Oh my goodness. I think I hyperventilated way more than she did. She was actually the confident one.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, okay, 4 count breath, 4 count breath. I was like, please don't pass out on me.
You know, honestly, that's a really good thing. I on the show before have gotten worked up about one thing or another that was going on. And then honestly, like I will just literally lead everybody in a breath. I will just be like, okay, let's breathe together and let's take, and because what's it going to hurt, first of all? And it calms us down. And there's something magical that happens with a collective breath. Like just it's
the
good.
energy. It's the energy. Brittany actually, shout out to Brittany. She actually did that for us before we started.
Yeah.
She did it for us twice. So we did an 8 count breath instead because I couldn't catch it. I was like,
yeah. Yeah, it's hard sometimes, you know, when you, and especially like I said before, you know, it's hard enough doing a show and then you add in topics that you know are a challenge to talk about, and that just adds another layer.
Yeah, well, we knew when we were going in it that we were going to ruffle some feathers and maybe say some things that people weren't ready to hear.
Yeah.
But we stood firm in our belief that we have to talk about these things. And what better people than the people who have actually experienced these things and are healing and can show someone else that, it's okay. You can heal too. We all have trauma. Like I said yesterday, we all have trauma. But
Yeah.
when you decide to heal, you'll see the other side so much brighter and you'll see life in a different way. I
Yeah.
promise.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. Well, I was so proud of you guys yesterday. It was
Thank you.
awesome. And it's nice for me sometimes too to get to listen and chime in on topics that I don't even have to talk. Like I can just lay there. I don't have to
Right?
fix my face. I don't have to make a nice. I can just lay in bed and chat with you guys.
And be the one in the comments, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then bringing up like topics and trying to decide what topic you want to choose
Yeah.
and like just what are we going to talk about? How are we going to talk about it? It was a lot, but you know what? Even when we wanted to quit
Yeah.
and we were like, we can't do this, it's too much.
Yeah.
Juju and Brittany were the most ones like, you guys better. We're gonna do this and we're gonna get through with it. And it was such an exciting experience and journey. And I wanted to thank you personally for adopting
Oh.
me. You didn't know you adopted me, but you did.
Yes. Just come in, bring it in.
I love the love. But I will be behind the scenes most of the time for Juju, if not on the screen. But I'm excited for the journey. I'm excited to work with you guys. And I came on here because Juju was a total mess and couldn't. But I said I'll take one for the team. And I
Oh, I'm
definitely
glad you
wanted to.
did. I'm glad you did though, because
Okay.
look, and I would just say, and this is for anybody that has a show or is thinking about doing a podcast or a show, go off for like topics and stuff, go off your intuition, go off of
Yes.
what you're feeling in the moment. And people will, if you're passionate about the topic, people will feel that and they will keep coming back. Because I learned that the hard way. Like in the beginning of the show, I was sharing earlier, like I would take topics that were what other people were talking about and what other people wanted to hear. And it is good to take into consideration your audience. But if you are not connected to that topic at all, nobody's going to feel it. Nobody's going to come back. That's going to be it.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Juju again when we were deciding on the topic because we had a totally different topic.
Yeah.
And once I found out it was like mental like health awareness month and it just even like you said synchronicity played into everything everyone's been advocating for all month and sharing their journeys and stuff. I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
This will end out the month with like a bang because it will open up that door for the rest of everything else so people can actually take the information in and know that no one's scrutinizing you, no one's judging you.
Yeah.
And if they are, please redo your circle over
Yeah.
because no one that loves you will let you suffer like that, especially in silence. And
Yep.
that's what the whole name means, honestly.
100%. And like, look, I'm gardening all the time. I'm constantly pulling out the weeds and replanting. And you
Hmm.
listen, you have to do that with your circle, you guys. I cannot tell you that enough. And even I'll leave that story for when I make my announcement next Thursday. But I'm telling you, you just know when you're surrounded by the right people that are going to lift you up and not be, that bad apple that spoils the bunch, so to speak.
Elevation. Everyone
Mhm.
around you is supposed to elevate you, and you're supposed to elevate them as well. It's a give and take,
Yep.
duality.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I'm glad that you got to pop on this morning. I know we are celebrating Juju's birthday or
Yeah.
Juju's daughter's birthday.
My
Um,
niece Ashley.
I know. We're so excited that 23, man. And see, my oldest is going to be 21 in a couple days. And I'm just.
Listen, my oldest is about to be 12, and I'm having many panic attacks. So I can only imagine when I get there. No, thank
and
you.
and he's rubbing this stuff in. Like we were in the grocery store the other day and we're like walking by the wine and beer and he's like, how does it feel to know I'm going to be able to buy this in a few days? I'm like, no one asked you.
Not with me, you're not.
No one asked you, sir. You need to stop that. Listen, it is National Grape Popsicle Day.
Okay.
Do you like grape popsicles?
I actually do. I actually have some in the fridge too for my daughter. I'm about to go steal some.
I love it. Listen, I love all the popsicles. I don't have any problems with
Preference.
popsicles. I love
Mhm.
popsicles. It is also national see, there's all these things that I don't know where they came from. National Cellophane Tape Day. You know, the tape that you use to wrap pack presents?
Oh, okay. Okay, we're showing appreciation to everything. We got it.
That's
Yes,
it. There's
universe.
see, and that's what I'm trying to say. If you people wake up in the morning and you think that there's not a reason to celebrate, I assure you there is.
You always give me a reason to celebrate. Every time you sing happy birthday, I'm like, happy birthday.
Yes, we got to sing the Stevie Wonder version. Happy birthday to
Yes.
you.
Ooh, I
Yes.
want to be there for that.
We'll have to do that. We'll switch it up one day. Also, the Friday before Memorial Day is National Cooler Day.
Okay.
Apparently, the first portable ice box, it was called, made it on the scene in 1950. So coolers haven't been around for all that long, honestly. I
Yeah.
guess no, it's been 70 years now. See, I always forget what year it is. I
I
think
learned that on Back to the Future.
I love it. I love it. Also, it is National Don't Fry Day, and it doesn't have anything to do with frying food. This has to do with don't stay in the sun until you look like a lobster. It's not good for your skin. The sun is good, but don't go out there until you're as red as, a lobster is. Not a good idea. Not a
Mm-mm.
good idea at all. And it is also National Road Trip Day. Do you like taking road trips,
Oh
Mandy?
my God, yes. I love going down south. Every summer I try to take my kids down south, or at
Mm,
least myself. I
yeah.
love it. The 17 hours of just you and the road. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. But that's a lot of grounding time
Yeah.
to be with God and yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love to make stops and see little things along the
Mhm.
way. And of course, we stop for all like the good vegan food that we haven't been able to get in other places we lived. We're always stopping to eat. Like that, that's a real thing. And now that I've done the show for so many years, I love to stop and see people that have been on my show because we don't get to see people usually.
Right.
So it's nice to get to stop. But I found out yesterday it's 17 hours, 17 and a half hours from here to Connecticut. But I could take a detour and make it 20 hours and see lots more people.
Ooh.
So we're mulling that over at the moment. We're mulling that over
Listen, it's
at the
all about
moment.
networking.
That's it. That's it.
Networking and learning people.
Yep. So do you know anybody other than Ashley? Do you know anybody that has a birthday today?
No, I don't. Mm-mm. Just that
Um,
Miss Ashley. She's
I
been
need
constantly reminding us.
Yeah. See, the kids do that. And, I said, that's fine. Live it up now because when you get old, no one cares.
Right. I feel like, oh, see, yours is 21 for me. That
Yeah.
stopped happening at like 19.
Mhm.
They were like, yep, you're an adult, you're in college, you figure it out.
Yep. Yep. Very true. All right. So we have some birthdays here. You know what the ironic thing is? I've been talking about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard tape case. Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Rose, birthday is today,
Oh
which is
my goodness.
interesting because today is closing arguments.
No
Um,
way.
yeah.
I'm here for
Today,
it.
each side has 2 hours to close, and then it's jury watch until we figure out what happens. Or,
That case just makes bottles my mind.
I cannot.
I
It's
can't wait till
so.
it's over.
I mean, honestly, it's taken so much
Mhm.
energy from people, but I'm really grateful for the people that have been closely covering the case because it's nice to get a little recap without necessarily having to be like drowning in it from the time you wake up till the time you go to bed.
Exactly.
So Lily Rose also today was Lisa Left Eye Lopez's birthday as well. May she rest in
Legend.
peace. She was amazing.
Mhm.
Andre 3000's birthday is today from Outcast. We love Outcast. Jada Kiss' birthday is today as well. And actor Christopher Lee's birthday is today. You guys might remember he was just talk about a veteran actor, so many things. And I believe he worked with one of the people that my dad says is somewhere on our family tree. Peter Cushing was in the Dracula movies back in the day. And so that's my maiden name, Cushing. And he used to work with Christopher Lee. So a little 6 degrees of separation moment there today. Also, a good friend of mine from school who actually took his own life, speaking of mental health awareness, a few years back, Dustin Wheeler, him and I were really good friends in school, and it broke my heart to hear about that a few years back, but his birthday was today as well. And also in my Facebook world, Oliver Smith's birthday is today. So happy birthday, Oliver. It is good to see your birthday, and I hope you are going to celebrate well. I'm going to write down, I have Ashley, and then are you going to sing with me this morning?
I'll sing with you today, honey.
See, I like it. I like it when people sing. People are like, I don't have a voice. I said, yes, you do. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Drum roll.
Ready, guys?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lily Rose Depp, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, Andre 3000, Christopher Lee, Jada Kiss, Oliver Smith, Dustin Wheeler, and Ashley Sanchez. Happy birthday to you. Yes,
I love it.
We love it.
Happy birthday, guys.
Yes, we hope you have an amazing day. Let's play our little birthday video. Here we go. We're dancing. That's it.
Trust me, that beat stays in my head all day.
Listen, Anne-Marie, put the bucket down. It doesn't matter if you can't carry the tune, okay? Just sing it loud and proud. Didn't you hear Scott and I singing on Wednesday?
Oh,
I have to clip that out because I will tell you what, I did not think he was going to sing the whole song with me, but he did. So shout out to Scott.
Good.
I love it. And y'all are both in New York City. I need to see something happening here.
I have to get in contact with him. Yes, I do.
We need to do that. I know he's always speaking in lots of places around the city, so we definitely need to see a meetup happen.
Oh my goodness, I would love it.
There will be lots of meetups to come. That's all I'm going to say about that. Listen. I practically said, if you guys haven't figured it out.
She's giving it away, guys.
Come on.
The exclusive.
Come on. I'm so glad you got to come on today, Mandy. It was so good to have you here this morning. So good. I want to thank you guys for watching or listening wherever you are in the world today. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I will see you next week. And I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. See you next time. Bye, everybody.
You've been tuned in to Project Joy Live with Jessica Dugas, your weekday morning talk show, inviting you to start your day with a triple shot of good vibes only on the Breakthrough Show Network. Binge all past episodes of Project Joy at projectjoypodcast.com. Until next time, help us spread the joy by sharing this episode, and we'll see you soon.